Oh, fuck.
Lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world.
I already have control of Ramus, and
Why would you have control of me?
For real. He's standing right there. Rude.
I don't know. I have. You're in my book. Look, I can do things to you.
I can do.
He's
Oh
probably
no.
the wrong person.
Consent only, guys.
So it's Thalos and Jin and Dia, but you always control Dia anyway. So, I could take either one. I do not have a preference. I could play a paladin.
Oh
my gosh, what's happening to the audio? What is this trash?
Let's do face cams for funny voices and shiz.
Oh, word. Wait. Okay. I can get my iPad. I can get my iPad. I'll be right back.
Hey, Liddy. It's your boy.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
He gave me Thalos.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time.
Please and thank. Two druids is a little bit intense to juggle back and forth. Alright, I'm gonna play 3 characters, guys. We got this. Welcome.
Hello, fellow losers.
Nice house.
Thanks. I like my house too. What are y'all drinking?
Ferber.
Oh, Fireball.
Oh hey, my comps came.
You're trying to like lose senses in your like freaking tongue today. Oh my
What's
goodness.
up? I love Fireball. It's delicious.
That's hilarious.
Look at this picture of Jin. I love looking at this picture of Jin. It's awesome. There you go. Get it.
Where the fuck are we? Oh, we were outside some creepy mansion. That's where we left off, right?
Yes.
Alrighty then.
I turn Jin into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
He quits right now, right here.
No! Why are they jerking off? No.
Right now.
You said that they were... Anyway.
Alright, so...
The chicks never came.
No.
Alright.
Welcome.
My comps.
It's very sexy art.
Congratulations.
For realsies. Wow.
That came out pretty good.
Okay. Can I just get a quick description of what happened last time in like the last 10 minutes of that session?
He'll get there.
Mm-hmm. Nothing can go wrong. Kami, go. Go.
What time of day is it, and can we get a brief description of the manse and grounds? Recently dusted.
Is there something animated in this? Because my roll 20, yeah, my roll 20, it's like a giant black thing, and then us.
Zoom.
Well, yeah, that's the outline of the building.
Oh, okay, so it didn't. It all right.
We're outside, so the dynamic lighting hasn't revealed
Oh,
it.
you roll.
Ooh. Oh. Can I take some bread and crumble it into the fountain for the goldfish?
Like a koi pond.
Can I examine the statue to see if I remember anything about it? Like, is it something I would recognize, or is this just like a very simple like figurine without a lot of detail? How about a religion? Okay. Yeah, it's a 6 minus 1. That's a 5.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh wait, that's a Jin sheet I rolled on. Hold on, I have a +3 for history, so it should have been a 9. A 6 plus 3 is a 9. Sorry.
things happened here at one point.
Still with a 9, I don't know anything. There is a statue. It is a woman. Now. All right.
Oh.
A personal piece. Okay, cool. It seems that this man cares for his family. That may be a road to convincing him to stop this. A man with a family does not care for nothing. He does have some empathy.
Hmm.
I don't know. The goop's pointing us here, so I'm gonna go ahead and say shit's fucked, bro.
We shall see. Would you?
I put up the jar to see how strong the pull is. Just a little bit.
How do you roll a little bit?
There's a little bit button at the top. You click that first. It's got the fingers together like this, a little bit.
I want y'all to know we act like ridiculous in unison.
Yes. That's pimp.
That's hot. That's hot.
Sexy.
Oh, they've got a basement, huh? Is it like a storm cellar or like?
Hmm.
Is
I
there?
have a question for you all. How do we feel about this man? Are we going in and just kicking down the door? Or are we attempting to speak with these people?
I don't think we know enough to just go barreling through a door. We do that often, and it bites us in the ass
But did you
every
die?
time. So maybe
But
we.
did
There
you
has
die?
been an unfortunate loss of life.
Yeah,
Not
don't say.
among us, but I have heard the stories, and I have this feather to remind me to be careful.
In the distance, you hear caw caw.
You motherfucker!
To be fair, he jumped in.
Look, man. I got knocked out of the air, first of all.
Oh.
Second of all, that's knocked.
Oh, okay.
We're our over under is pretty good to over right now though.
So, shall I attempt to speak with his lordship? That would not be his title. I get my voice is all over the place tonight. I'm sorry. I should be much more throat injury.
You're just not committed. That's really what it is. You're not committed.
I will attempt to speak with him. What is the source that he came by the plague? Are we aware?
More pigs were sold that we didn't
To
have.
him. But he purchased them, yes?
I'm assuming they purchased or maybe even ate them. The
Very
goop's
well.
pointing towards the castle, so
Perhaps we must speak with the cook. Alright. Fuck it then. Get my back. And he walks up the stairs to the door.
If I get my brother with you.
Maybe if the goop points to whoever opens the door, we try and exercise them first
I have access.
before
Is
roundhouse
this
kicking them.
is it pointing directly straight into the house?
It's sort of pointing into the house, but mostly pointing into the basement. So something
It's like
of
down.
the sort in the house. Is it going back and forth, or is it just pulling down?
Yeah, it's
So some bodies inside probably ate the tainted bacon.
Can I ask if there's a smell of bacon in the air?
Says Rain from all the fuckways in the back down the stairs. I'm not going near that shit.
What? Roll you a
Wait,
with
can I
advantage.
heighten senses
For bacon.
investigation advantage?
19? 19's pretty good. Smells like dinner time. I walk up and I give a firm rap upon the door with my knuckle. Or is there like a knocker? Hey kid, look at that kid. Hey you, nice onesie.
Dog.
What is that? A panda or koala?
Paula.
Koala,
Oh,
good shit. I mean, good stuff.
Kiss. Mwah. Go. Love you.
Aww, family love.
Oh.
Is it
So adorable.
right?
Soon they're gonna be adventuring on their own. They'll be going out, leaving the house. You're gonna have to give them your great sword. And it's the family tradition will pass on, you know? What class are you training them to be?
They're gonna be warriors. Straight up warriors.
Fighters
What did
all
your
the
mother
way.
buy you for your
Yeah.
birthday? A knife.
What?
So what did your mother buy you for your birthday? A knife.
No!
She told me if people ask me that, shank 'em.
Amazing. I rode home from a con with a wooden sword replica in my back. I was riding my fucking bike. I got honked at several times. I knock. Firmly with my knuckles. Actually, I'm using my staff. I bang on the door with the butt of my staff.
I still got the jar coop out.
In full view, perfect. Rain's like, what the fuck's happening up there?
Back, and I'm just like criticizing. Like, do you really want to be doing that, guys? Let's not piss anyone off, especially someone.
That is why I am knocking.
With us.
That is why I am knocking. I would appreciate your company up here as a more charismatic member of our party. Ooh.
2 questions. First, does my goop point towards them? Second, is he a vampire?
Thirdly, divine sense.
Him or everybody?
Is he a celestial fiend or undead?
Does he hiss at me?
I'm going to grab my own arm and do like a small magical symbol and mutter a phrase. I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself, specifically Eagle's Splendor to get advantage on charisma checks.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say, we are but humble adventurers.
That's
Our
gotta be rough on
quest
your throat.
has led us to your doorstep. We have it on good knowledge that tainted meat has entered these grounds. Whom would we speak to about purchases or meals? And I will roll persuasion with advantage. 16. 17 plus minus 1, 16.
Well, we do have Jin the Paladin, who somehow... Yeah.
Keeping it an eye.
But he should talk too, because he's very
Holding up
persuasive.
the rear.
He can come in for the second, and I'll do my best Jin roleplay, and you guys get to hear that.
Good sir.
May I inquire in your, may I inquire under your authority, Mr. I never received your name. Forgive me. I am Aiden. These are my friends and compatriots.
Dorian's Phil.
Dorian's Phil.
Seville, like Cruella de Vil.
Very civil.
Could Dorian have
Dorian
any
Seville, okay.
pork come through here by chance?
Dorian.
And may I inquire as to your position under his lordship?
Bottom boy.
Pillow biter. Then may I offer my respects. Your manner is one to be appreciated. I would not take up more of your time unless you had anything else to tell us. And I would like to roll insight on him right as I say that to see if he is withholding any information or if he knows more than I have, than he has let off. We do have a cleric accompanying us. I'm sure they would be more than willing. And you hear in your head, Rain, just go along with it. I'm sure they would be more than willing to assist in caring for your lord after our inquiries are finished. And I'll roll that insight.
What a party. What
Maybe-
is that?
Maybe we check on the Lord, because he might be one of these sources. we're literally getting to go right to him.
Why do I feel like you were trying to sacrifice me just now? But whatever.
I'm on your side.
Can't
You in your head again.
can't tell. I mouth at him. How about that?
That's quite rude. My voice is not that fucked up.
It's gotta be rough to do that all night.
Got
Have you seen my face and body, Ku? Yes, I was in a horrific fire. That's kind of my shtick. Thank you for bringing up a very traumatic part of my life. My sister died. You insensitive fuck. You nearly drove me insane yourself. I'm blowing my own throat out doing this voice. I'll kill you. You motherfucker, I'll kill you. I'll ram a fireball so far down your throat. It's okay. All right. And he like pulls it back. And he comes back. Where were we? Ah, yes. Thank you so much. And I close the door. I reach in and I close the door.
rolling on the floor.
I mean, I was gonna say let's start with the lesser of.
Oh, okay. I don't close the door
but I
then.
guess not.
That was all
First,
mine. That was all telepathic.
Oh,
No, too late. If I shot that guy, you closed the door. We're going around back. We made the decision.
I mean, okay, I did say it. I'm sorry. It was too good with a tantrum. I couldn't not just like pull the door closed awkwardly. I have -1 to charisma. Did I think he was lying to me with the insight before he walked away? It's 18.
Can we tell Ku to find his way inside and not get caught? Take a look around.
Scouted her out?
Meet us in the back.
Yes, should we begin moving around? We have to talk later, Ku.
How in the back, like here?
I peek in on the greenery. Is there a pot? Are they bad? Ooh.
Brandon
how
slowly puts his hand in and shakes.
Yeah, yeah, that was my thing. Like, can we reach through? Is this? I'm sorry.
what's this?
Ramus turns around. Maybe we should get some of that to sell while we're on our way back. The Empire won't build
A
it
crowd
all,
crack in the door. Hey, wait, it's the same guy.
Our shipping empire won't,
Like a stable hand. Okay. And what's this guy doing back here? Got it.
And we're keeping an eye on him.
Yes. And Rain is back
Right,
20
Rain?
feet behind us.
I am just taking care of the rear.
I mean, it's just like a creep. They just want to look at all our asses. Like, come on.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Says the cleric who's beaten people down with a giant two-handed stick.
It's why bring up bullshit? Listen, the point.
I gesture for Jin to go first, and he precedes me.
I'm just careful. That is all.
What's the jar doing?
Are these stairs that are going down? I'm sorry.
It's only going down. I toss him a gold and I say, make sure we get out and make sure nobody else comes out of there before us.
Sounds like a threat.
Can I roll insight to see if it's a threat?
Just saying.
$25. But we didn't see any of those guys. So are we going? We are going downstairs then?
Yep, guess so.
Lead the way. I am not able to see in darkness, and I conjure a ball of flame in my hand.
Paladin with shield, maybe?
Very well.
Or well-armored cleric, you know?
Oh, fine. Where are we going?
Down the stairs.
Well, listen, my brother's leading the way. I'll be in the back. What happened was.
I'm just gonna re-roll a barbarian. He's just gonna charge directly into combat every time. True neutral barbarian that only desires combat.
It's funny.
Listen, if it works.
So we're going.
Hey.
Oh.
My name is Nagnus Burn Top.
Burn
There you go.
Okay.
This is my original character, not based on a D&D podcast. Definitely no. Get out of here with that.
Right.
I cast Fireball.
You cast Hold Fireball.
I cast Call Lightning in a basement. Ooh. He's creeping. Mm.
Bougie.
Nothing like a bath in a dank, dark cellar to be called bougie.
Bougie.
Next to some potatoes.
We
Ooh.
What's the group
Oh.
doing?
somebody
Now's a good time for that fireball.
fireball.
I cast Fireball. No.
Ramus moves away first.
I will cast Firebolt. It's a kitchen. They're fine. All right, so instead of that, I'll just cast Create Bonfire at the base of it, and the whole thing will just slowly like burn into ash and nothing. Be not afraid, fire
got druids,
cannot
it's fine.
escape my control. You shall
Let
not
fire the other
fear for fire in your home, your lord's home. That's fine. There's no. Hold on, wait. This is a kitchen and there's no other outlet for smoke. That's a fucking hazard. What? I'm gonna call OSHA on these people. No wonder he's so worried that I'm causing fires in here. This is a whole health and safety violation. Well, it's fucking
Is the goop
it's
pointing
ridiculous.
anywhere else?
I believe
Oh,
that
shit,
this
is it in
door.
drinks?
Oh, it's in wine now. Now we got to start hunting down wine merchants. Oh God! Look at his face. He's like,
So
yes, you do.
I slowly open the door. I don't like go in. I just open it.
While he does that, I will cast Detect Magic. So a 30-foot
I'm like
radius.
a healthy distance away from the doorway. I kind of open it so
At arm's length.
I'm not like breaching the door, kicking it open, and standing in front. I'm like moving to the side with the door.
Wow, they're still corked too.
I confer
That's-
to the goop. I ask the butler, what's his name? Doran? I ask him,
I
Raymond.
didn't know the
Raymond.
mess.
I ask him to come down a little bit. And I want his honest opinion. I ask
We
him
should-
how much those barrels are worth, the ones that the goop at one side. And I'm like, I explained to him, I don't necessarily tell him his wine's possibly making people demons, but I'm like, this shit is like, it's bad wine, you know? I tell him it's poisoned wine. It's possibly poisoned wine.
Break yourself
Not
a
like
piece. Do it. How do you
demon
say it?
wine.
How do you say it? Do it. Do it. Do it. Do the voice. I believe in you. You got this.
Good sir. How much did these barrels cost per barrel? Because the reason we're here is we are hunting some tainted meat and possible beverage, but it's poisoned. So I would like to reimburse you possibly for what we're about to do, but we can't let this stay here. At least not in this manner.
Have there been any ones?
What has been how long have we been out chasing this thing since we killed those pigs?
A few weeks. You said there was a thick layer of dust, right?
Oh, can
Well,
we see what's not covered in thick layers?
While he's having a conversation, can I roll survival to attempt to discern if there are like footsteps, possibly that these two barrels are less covered with dust, like he was saying, or like whatever?
And I ask what's coming in the past month and what's the most recent. Wait, can I give him the goop to sort of hunt it down with?
Well, I assume you're assisting me. Where like kind of I'm looking in the dust, and you're
Okay.
kind of keeping it. Like these are both happening at the same time.
I'm dragging Jeeves around with us.
Yeah, so we should actually probably go into the room. I will be here, like kind of just looking around, and
stay a healthy amount.
yeah,
of
he stays back probably with Jin, with the pretty boy, to keep him in the room. And Nira's crouching not to hit her head. No, these are not 7-foot ceilings.
She's not much help down here, is she?
I mean,
So, rather than her possibly hit us, I tell her if she can just watch the door for us. I'd rather her do that than sort of have trouble swinging around and smack one of us in the back of the head, because I remember how much that hurt.
scraped how? And that's pretty recent because there's no dust at all in that section. Oh, so this was like this is a full stumble and they like gouged the wood. Oh wow, okay. I would.
Does it seem like there's any? Can I tell if they were like just drunk, or does it look erratic, like something happened? That's why I rolled already.
What does that mean? Okay.
Does it look like,
It means it's covering
It
something on the
moved.
wall.
or does it look like it's removable? What's the goop doing?
Fuck.
Can I?
Barrels first.
Yeah, I will say, I am sorry for the destruction of your lord's property, but this, and I like cast
Hold
firebolt
on,
at
can we
the
keep it
thing.
controlled, or
Well, yeah. So I assuming that it's similar to the other one. I cast firebolt at the side of this one to like break open the lid, so he can probably see like the black ichor wine come out at least a little bit as it like begins to catch fire, to kind of prove to him that we're like doing this shit. 28. Oh wait, there's a monster in there. That's 14 damage. Hold on, I back away. I backpedal. No, fuck.
Sure.
It's fine. This is fine. That's why I have Jin in the room. This is fine. My girlfriend's playing D&D in the other room. It's awesome.
ooh? Ooh.
It's a mimic. I hate it. I hate mimics. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. Do I even have Moonbeam? I bet I switched it out because I did. Fuck, I switched out Moon. Okay, it's fine.
Great, great. Maybe we have a fucking chance. That's how I feel.
It rolled lower than Jin, guys. We got this.
I know, thank God. We were trying to. All right, here we go. So, Aiden, what you gonna do?
It will be fire related.
I was gonna say, are you gonna cast something that comes with fire?
Jesus Christ, the music. It's awesome, but it's so loud. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the Mimic again and shriek loudly. Ah! Ugh, awful. There's a critical 30 hit. Alright, that's 23 fire damage, and I'm going to run and take cover behind Jin. And that's gonna be my turn, because I'm not wasting Wild Shape right now.
Summoning my shadows, is that bonus? Yeah, so I summon 3 shadows. Can I like choose where to put them, or where they summon, or? Of me, right? All right, so they're good for like this. Sweet. Crap. That was already a bonus action. I was gonna cast Blood Curse of the Binding, but that's also a bonus action. I get a little closer, and I take. Actually, you know what? I transform into a were-tiger.
When did it multiply? What the fuck?
Oh, those are my shadows.
Oh, that was your. Oh. Carry on. Carry on.
And I guess I ready a reaction, I guess. And then I just like hunker down. Hold on, let me see. I think I wrote it down. Give me a second. Oh, I did not. What's their roles? Oh, it is? Yeah, let me check.
That's gross. I am going.
Can they grab things, or I wish I had known that beforehand.
Can I do guiding indoors? Wait, I'm gonna aim for that. That guy right there. Right there. Nice. The fuck?
Oh shoot. That sucks.
These aren't the droids you're looking for? What the fuck? I'm done. Oh wait, I'm gonna move. Can I move? Is it too late?
No. Stay still.
10,
You didn't want to be with us before.
huh?
Word.
20.
Now you want to hang out with the cool kids.
Now when it comes to getting experience points, you want to move.
You wanna talk shit? Okay.
Wait, that's our heals. Hold on, wait.
Anyway,
I spent a lot of money on potions.
I'm done. I'm done.
Nice.
Amateur.
I like turn to him in like deep tiger voice. I asked beforehand how much it was, but now it's nothing. Now it's the cost of your life, so probably should get out of here.
Is she just shrieking, kill it, please, kill it, oh god, kill it, please.
Shame.
Oh no. Not the shadows.
Rah, rah, rah. Shot time. Jin's turn. Jin is gonna move forward to attack. Can he get around the corner to fight the thing? He's gonna go right here and attempt to attack it with advantage with his longsword twice.
Wait,
Fuck.
didn't that he got his +3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
29 and a 17. For 15, 18 plus 20 is 40, is 38 damage, and then he's gonna whistle and his dancing sword's gonna come out and slash it across its tongue.
Its tongue specifically?
17 to tongue
Wow.
for 13 more for, so that's what, 38 plus 13 is 51 total damage. Who is it? It's Jin the Paladin. But we're still in initiative. There's more bad guys. Okay. Hey. The shadows just kind of hang out. They smoke a blunt with us.
I need to go take a hit now that you say that.
Your word? I'm gonna pack a cap right now.
I'll be right back.
Did you see her take the bowl? Is that what happened?
I love D&D, man. How's Raymond doing? Is he human? Sorry.
Before I even answer, I turn around, still as a were-tiger. So what's behind the wall?
The shadows rip the shit off the wall.
Yeah, can the two shadows take it off?
Can Jin do it?
Oh man.
Can Jin walk over and he stares at him and he rips it off the wall and he makes an intimidation?
Can he Captain America Stars and Stripes it out?
Exactly. What way seems like it'll move?
You're streaming this, aren't you? So I'll probably not do that anymore.
Yo,
Turn
chat,
my camera off
chat,
before I
what
do.
should I do? Yo, chat, call it out.
Oh, okay.
Yo, what does chat think Jin should do? Hold on, I need to fucking open the stream.
I'm telling you. Can he shield bash it open?
Yeah.
No, let's wait for Rain to come back first, and then maybe consider.
Fair.
Because that's what I think he should do.
Yeah, so can Jin, maybe Jin makes a threatening posture and is gonna roll intimidation to assist with him being
On the
like,
wall?
oh, what's behind the wall? I don't know anything. He's gonna roll intimidation.
Alright. Alrighty. So, with that, the intimidation part, you do see Raymond kind of, lurch back a little bit, in surprise. He does look a little bit rattled, but his disposition kind of shifts a little bit. And with Jin, he would be right over here next to Ramus, and especially with the Captain America shield part, easy enough. Though, Ramus, I would imagine you step to the side or something as Jin wedges the shield behind the wood as he starts to pry. Go ahead and roll me a strength roll for a Jin. Just a flat strength check. So
15.
15. Oh, damn.
Welcome back, baby itty bitty baby lungs. How you doing?
It's Corona. I'm fine.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it's just Corona. Okay, good.
Motherfucking
Good. So,
I love seeing your face as you come up with something to say right before you hit your push to talk. It's great.
So, as Jin starts to do this, you hear the heavy snap of what seems like metal bands at first. Front of the wine rack starts to tilt forward and then just kind of lurches heavily as you literally see part of the backboard actually separate from the wine rack. Gets stuck about halfway, doesn't fully fall over. Many of the bottles start spilling out and crashing and cracking on the floor. And then you start to see that the backboard, especially now that the wine rack has been pulled away, is basically on some kind of slider that is now partially semi-broken. Might have been a mechanism to open it, but now since it's broken, it will have to be...
Not anymore.
We'll have to be brute forced the rest of the way.
Can he take a 10 to brute forcing it the rest of the way?
Can Nira help with this?
Ooh, or Nira. She can bring her strength to bear.
That she can. So, especially hearing for that, and you can see Raymond is rather scared and rattled at this point. He looks significantly confused as to basically everything that's going on. You could tell that there's a portion that's just between the mixture of fear and then also seeing a barrel that literally just transformed into a mimic in front of his eyes that he's not very sure what the hell is even really going on here.
But, like, he trusts us to at least some degree. We've come here, we burned a barrel, he was like, okay, weird. And then we burned another barrel, and that one turned into a monster and started attacking us. So, like, he's got some sort of... And he's a were-tiger, but also not being threatening to this guy who's basically just sitting in a puddle of his own piss at this point.
Can I send the shadows in to take a look while we wait for Nira?
Oh, they're like incorporeal, right? They could like move through.
Yes, they can as well. Dia and everyone starts to
For real.
pack in.
Are you able to see what the shadows
I, like,
see, or just like you
communicate with
control
them,
them?
or-
Just control them. You do not see what they see.
So you can order them around. You verbally command them.
You said see what they see. Sweet. So I send them in to look around.
So, you can't.
He said no, not that.
You can't see what they see, but you can command them go. And as you do, especially with Nira coming over, Jin, Ramus, and Nira all just quickly grab this backboard. And especially with the combined strength, it's easy enough. You hear this very heavy snap of metal bands and separate away what looks like the rack was previously being pushed side to side beforehand, and then obviously put on sliders with a mechanism to make sure it stayed closed, and now you just forcibly broke it open, which works extremely well. You see the shadows start going down the main hall and see a very large pair of heavy iron doors that are clearly more recent, even though the stonework here is rather dingy looking and run down and ragged. You can see the splatters of familiar black ichor, just like at the warehouse, except this one looks weathered and aged for the time. The doors themselves seem rather well kept and traversed quite often. They are obviously heavy iron wrought and well kept. And
I love that you raise your hand.
as soon as you see them, it's easy to tell that they are definitely locked.
Can Jin also open these two doors quickly?
Is Ku back at all, or?
Yeah, what's up with? I mentally contact Ku. I say, what? Where are you? What have you learned? Ku's like strung up by his ankles upstairs.
You do hear
Rain, you good?
Ku in the reply message as you're sitting there talking to him with the mental link. And you kind of get a little reverb from two voices still.
Oh, Jesus, this guy.
Hey, he was broke before. He's just a little less broke.
Okay, so I hear his voice. What's the second voice that I hear? Do the message in the second voice.
Well, the second voice, you hear, that one's really shiny. We're going to take that one later. And that recipe smells really good. We're going to have to go steal that. For the other part, and the response to you, because it sounds like someone multitasking, except there's actually sounds more like three people. One's kind of one sounds like he's muttering incantations. The first one's talking about food shinies and collecting shit, and the one that's actually responding to you will actually tell you straight up. There was an old man here earlier. I don't know where he went. He vanished really quick. I recognize it because it's like a teleportation spell, almost like Misty Step that Vex used to do. At the same time, it looks like he's an astrologer. There's a lot of stars. You like it?
Fucking wizard. Oh no.
There's birds here. Should I take the birds? They're exotic.
don't take the birds.
Oh.
However, if you can learn. Oh, is Thalos
Come
thinking
back
really
to
hard? Or sorry, Ramus. Is Ramus thinking really hard to tell Ku to come down here? Because I think he's going to be more useful. Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Down here, honestly, and go back up, but
I
the
think we
doors
can
are
figure
locked.
out the lock. I mean, yeah, all right, yeah. So I would say, Ku, we have a lock that needs opening down here. Do you think you could get into the basement? If you go around back, they should let you in. But if you're already in the house, it may be more difficult.
I'll jump out the
There's a
second
meeting
story.
at the top of the stairs. All right, well, you do you, man.
With that, you
I didn't out, and I cut the link.
with that, you hear a very loud.
Jesus, we can hear it in the basement. Okay. Can Jin, while we're waiting, can Jin try these two doors here and here?
The two wood.
is there any goop coming? I forgot.
Yeah, is
The
the
goop
goop
coming
go?
from
Because the
here,
goop is also
or-
coming from here, right? The north. While we're
Uh,
waiting for Ku. We have a couple minutes.
the remainder of the goops that was in this section with the mimic has dissipated and evaporated from being destroyed. The other group that's lining the halls going down to the wrought iron doors here is staining the stone in the walls, just like in the warehouse from the initial explosion that you've seen.
Okay, then I'm gonna begin clearing it out with fire. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
casting Produce Flame, and just lobbing it, and I'm doing sections, so I can do it. It doesn't say like
Can I, like,
how
light a
much
torch
surface
or
it covers. I mean, I would, if you even started to do that, I would say I can handle this.
All right. So
This is my thing. I purge it with fire. This is my job.
Yeah. So, Aiden takes the time to perform Exterminatus with a Terminator's fucking flamethrower. Jin is trying the door. The double doors are locked. The side door is open, which I will reveal that now to you. Which it is storage.
Jesus, and more stairs up.
And then
Like
obviously,
anything's coming from there, or is it all down?
for those two sections, there is no more signs coming from there. It seems to be all coming from the main hall with the two wrought iron doors that are locked.
Do we care about these locked double doors? Actually, why are we trying to unlock? Excuse me, piss boy. I mean Raymond. You wouldn't happen to have the key for this, would you?
Alright, with the butler.
Yeah.
The
So,
head butler, the master butler.
so for the wooden double doors, he looks to you and very quickly pulls out a set of keys, hands it to you, and for the main wine storage, you can see that obviously it is the Lord's Vineyard seal. Obviously going to the main wine cellar here. That's very clearly what they've been probably famous for. Pass it over to you, and you would quickly find, as Ku does make his way downstairs.
Hey, buddy.
I got here as fast as I could.
Ku's my favorite NPC.
Though it might be a broken window. I couldn't get it open. It was too heavy.
Just keep that on the DL, and Mr. Goody Two Shoes over here is the one that can't know. What's my alignment actually? Neutral good. Yeah, I don't care about broken windows.
Ku's alignment is chaotic fuck, neutral, and what are you again?
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. I would really like a shirt that says chaotic fuck.
Oh, God.
Alignment chaotic fuck.
I would.
Yo, we should get, and it says Deadass Rangers on the back, and it's like, and each shirt is our color.
Fuck yeah.
Stop playing. I have like screen printing stuff in my house. I can ask Alex to help me.
Rain.
Some shirts.
Rain. I will chip in. I will pay for my own shirt. I got you. Just let me be the Blue Ranger.
I'll have to get one that says DM God on it.
Yes, absolutely. What color is the DM God shirt?
Purple. Why not? Fuck it. Gotta
Kingly.
go.
A royal color for the DM God.
Fuck yeah.
Yo, I would wear that shirt every day. Okay, anyway.
Alignment.
Show up in uniform for the game. I would nut. Okay, anyway. Cool. Get your ass in there.
I have been tempted to buy the DM costume. I don't.
I know which one you're talking about.
Wait, I don't. What does it look like? What is this?
It's like the
I
old
got you
cartoon
right now.
one. Yeah, hit her up with it. It's so fucking corny. Oh my god.
Or chat.
I got you.
So,
Men's Dungeon Master costume, Spirit Halloween.
I'm fairly sure they don't make it in my fucking size, which is giant.
All you really need is the top. You can like not button it in the back and like just get the largest size. Like you got this.
Dude, like a 12 to 15 hat doesn't fit me. I'm gonna be wearing the bald cap like a fucking yarmulke. That would be beautiful. I'll be yarmulke DM. Yarmulke DM, bro.
Dude, I would cry. I would contribute to that. Rain, I DM'd it to you. What are you eating? I
Oh, why
want
didn't you
one.
just put it in the chat?
Oh, I should have done that. My Discord is like off to the side.
Oh. That outfit's hilarious. Please get it.
Fuck yeah. I'll have to do it. Fuck it. Why not?
Do it.
So-
Do it. You won't, pussy. You're too scared.
Oh god. Mostly because of the hat. It'd be so weird. It'd just be like a yarmulke, but with long hair coming down the side. Alright.
Tiger, are you coming down after Jin and Ku?
Oh my god. Why is his hair like that though?
Because that's the classic cartoon.
Oh, I guess.
It's classic Dungeon Master, man.
DM.
Alrighty. So, let's see. This Ku is going to try and pick thy lock.
Wait, so he didn't have the key?
Not for this one.
Raymond had no key relating to this one. If you
He
try,
doesn't even know that this
It's a
existed.
secret room.
as you try literally the 27 keys that Raymond had on his key ring,
He's one of those.
none of them fit.
I pocket the keyring after everybody like tosses it back. Like it go like they try it all and it gets back to Ramus and Ramus just kind of like hands it to me, and instead of handing it back to Raymond, I just pocket it.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Consider this. I'm not trying to be subtle. Let him tell me to give it back.
He will look at you and be like, sir, I need those keys back.
I look at Raymond, I'm like, yo, listen, if you're gonna come with us, just stay back. Otherwise, you probably should stay here.
Yeah, and I say to him, until the conclusion of our investigation, I will be holding on to these. I'm sure you understand. And I can roll persuasion if you want. I believe I didn't break concentration on my enhance ability yet.
I would have to be intimidation for that one.
Okay. I mean, it's the same thing, so it's with advantage.
Yeah.
18. 19 minus 1.
Alright, he just kind of like puts the finger up and then just kind of like curls it back like, oh, please don't leave the grounds with them.
You have my word.
Alright. With that, he just kind of hangs back behind the rest
Please
of the
step back. Yeah. Go away.
Alright, so, with that, Ku is going to attempt to pick the lock.
Oh shit, our rogue is not going to be able to pick the lock. Oh no.
Even though they are wrought iron doors, especially being a Lord's Manor, that is actually not enough. That, especially for the high quality of this lock, you could tell that even though the doors are old in fashion...
Wait,
Jin, kick it in.
can't one of them cast something and give him a plus something on all rolls?
I could, that's dexterity. I could cast enhance ability. Actually, fucking Thalos could cast enhance ability so that I don't burn another
You're
spell
like-
slot. To give him advantage, and he could try again.
So Thalos just
Robo Thalos.
Dispenses enhanceability.
Do you want me to play Thalos? I'll play 3 characters. I'll try it. Let's go.
Oh my fucking god.
Gimme. I'll do it. I don't care.
Sure, why?
I'm the minor DM god, right? Like, this is how
Sure.
it works.
Yeah, you DM 4 guys.
I'm just like
Doing the
the mini
whole.
puppet master. You guys are gonna have to fight me. I'm the BBEG. Haha.
He casts puppetry.
I quit.
Oh no.
No, Rain.
나 기다리고 있잖아.
See, I told you. Your mom's right.
Wow, jeez.
Like,
So-
no, you really need this right now because I only got up because I thought she fell, and then really she didn't fall. She dropped something. She's like, "Oh, now that you're here," and now
Wow.
she's like, "Your friends are playing just fine without you. They don't need you. Come on."
We do need you.
I was like, "I helped."
That's
you.
messed up.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
especially with the enhanced ability and Ku taking a little more time and being a little more familiar with this lock now, realizing that it's one of the more articulate and more fanciful locks, clearly upspent by the Lord here probably. But you hear the very subtle click of the final tumbler as the door has a very heavy ping, almost the equivalent to that of a vault door. And you see the front of it start to swing open just a touch. So.
Just a touch.
I will move. Yeah.
Always just a touch.
Can I leave? Oh, I guess not.
Jin will step forward and bravely place a hand upon the door and push it open.
I'm gonna tell him that you made him to be a very
Brave
reckless-
man.
He's a paladin!
Polar opposites there. It's beautiful.
I see something glowing in the room. I'm out.
Alright.
What's the goo do?
Look, we're not allowed to kill characters when they're not here, so it's not like he's gonna kill Jin. He would kill Aiden before anything.
Oh, is that a rule?
I mean, it seems fair. Like, don't kill somebody's thing. I mean, I don't know that it's a rule. Like, look at his face. He's like, I'm not gonna not focus people.
I'm just saying it doesn't sound like a rule.
It's not like a rule.
It sounded like
like
a
a-
house rule that no one respects. I'm just saying.
In bird culture. These are considered a dick move.
This is considered a dick move.
So with that, Ku will walk in after he's pushed the door open. The goo is reacting rather heavily to this entire room. It seems to spread out almost like a spider web to grab every part of the jar and starts trying to push at the lid. With the entirety of the room here that you see before you, it is still covered with the same black ichor, except the various amounts of tools seem to be purposely cleaned, almost to a bizarrely magical letter, to the point that only really prestidigitation could get. You see that there are 2 very large steel tables with heavy leather straps, purposely made for binding something down. Easily perceptible to that being a person. As you do look,
Are we gonna have to kill this wizard? Is he evil?
Is he
Or
a lich?
already black acres?
Is he a lich? Are we gonna find a phylactery down here? I roll for phylactery.
as you search around the room, you do see a very bizarre machine that looks to be almost pumping and churning various amounts of liquid black ichor in between multiple vials, purposely mixing it in with different alchemical substances.
Is it switching out the substances? Is it doing it to bottles repeatedly?
It seems to be purposely pumping in and out different alchemical concoctions. The ichor seems to shift from green to red to blue to almost a different hue of prismatic. The final result that you see in a small alembical at the end of the assembly of this strange arcana machine is almost that of a very deep black hue, but very almost eye-catching prismatic sheen of oil kind of over the top of the black ichor that's inside the Olympical here. Inside...
Is he trying to make potions out of this stuff?
Roll me an Arcana or a Flat Intelligence. One of the two. Alrighty. So, with that...
Yeah, my intelligence is Garbo.
So, with that, the assembly line looks to be kind of almost like in the same transfusion state of where it's pushing and pulling alchemical concoctions together and then kind of skimming it off towards the top. It seems mostly to that, especially from what you're able to discern, Aiden, from this arcanic machine, that you were able to tell slightly that it seems to be purposely forcefully mixing this ichor together with a strange alchemical concoction. Not really discernible, because obviously you don't have it in a bottle and you can't examine it more closely as it's still stuck within the pipes and the entirety of this machine. But
does it look like it's just mixing and unmixing the same thing?
Just about, but then seems to be almost like vacuuming or skimming off the top the more prismatic, oily kind as it gets settled in the bottle. It doesn't seem like the ichor that you have reacts too much to it. It almost seems to ignore it in a fashion. Like it just doesn't exist to the one that you have in your jar.
He's trying to make it... Oh, this guy. We gotta kill a wizard.
As for the other two heavy iron doors that you could see, both clearly locked on the east and west side, as well as another set of heavy double doors, but this set of double doors does not have a lock. The other two do, though. From the western side, you do hear what sounds like someone constantly crying and sobbing, and just kind of slowly walking around as you hear what sounds almost the equivalent of someone's feet scraping as they're kind of stumbling in the dark. And the eastern side is fairly silent, but on occasion you hear a soft shuffle of chains as well as what seems to maybe be clothes of a sort.
That thing's... Is the ichor pointing towards any of these doors? Can I, like, put it up to see?
The ichor, as you do hold it up, it's very obvious at this point, aside from the fact that it is trying to grab at everything inside the room.
Oh, did he try to burn the black ichor?
I burnt most of the ichor. I'm currently burning the ichor in the room. That's what I'm doing right now.
It pretty much seems to just have been permeated throughout the room as it was worked with and stained pretty much.
Except for the tools.
Yeah. The tools and everything else are basically the only thing that's clean. The ichor itself seems to be pointing more towards the western door, where the crying and shuffling seems to be constantly coming from. And then for the other parts of it, is still pointing towards the southern door a little more heavily. As for the eastern door, where you still hear like the shuffle of chains and kind of rustling a little bit of clothing.
Right.
What about the east? Your robot.
I want to go towards the crying.
Okay, then come down in here.
Come on.
Can we figure out how to
You're
stop
nowhere.
first and the ichor that's coming out of here? Because I feel like he's making it so you can no longer detect this stuff.
Alright.
Wait, say that again?
Let's try and maybe figure out how to stop this machine, because now he has black ichor that cannot be detected. Doesn't mean it's still not the ichor.
Can Paladin hit it?
You can definitely hit it. You guys just
I don't want to make it like spill everywhere, because then, well, unless we can burn.
Shall I? And he like fireball. He holds up a small ball of fire in his hand.
Can we just turn it off for now?
You just turn an off switch.
Go ahead and roll me a flat intelligence for this.
Oh yeah, we tried that once already.
Oh, alright. So, Aiden quickly reaches for one of the levers that, looks like it should be an off switch. Ramus quickly, grabs his wrist. Is like, no, right over there, and you see where it's almost like the constant production for the flame to keep churning with the wheel, and he actually pulls the leather belt that was churning the wheel to keep the limbicals stirring and pumping through, and stops the billows that was siphoning off the ichor, and the whole machine just kind of slowly grinds to a very silent halt as the machine's no longer whirring. You do see the arcane magic is still there, but especially without the small mechanical aspects to it, it is no longer active.
Do we go see the wizard before we do this, or after we break all his stuff?
After. I will not allow the innocents in this town or in another town to fall to this infestation. I refuse. And I like burn especially hard a part of the like ichor that's maybe like crawling back a little bit.
All right. Especially because the heavy thickness of the corners is easily start charring it out more. So, Rain, you said you were going for the crying door?
I want to go for a crying door, but I don't want to go by myself.
Well, Jin's right there.
That didn't have a lock on it.
It is locked.
The door to the south has no lock. The one that you go to try, Rain, it does have a lock, but it does not look as magnificent as the initial double doors.
Could I like stick my ear against the door and try to do detect evil and good, see if I catch anything?
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you do, and you listen in.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I might have something that can help.
If there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead. Okay. Okay.
So, with this, you start to pick up fiendish, senses from it. Definitely from kind of an abyssal plane in a way. But you start to hear weeping, and you hear the very sorrowful moans of the person inside. It says, "There's nobody here. They forgot about me." As you do listen, you can hear them crying through their hands. They left me in the alley. My friends, they never came to find me. They left me in the rain. I couldn't get up. My leg was broken. And you just keep hearing him keep talking about how they abandoned him and he was left to die in the middle of a storm.
I just want to point out that something that's talking to itself in a room is probably not sane anymore.
Considering that when you guys initially walked in here, aside from Aiden's torch fire and everything, the only real light, aside from the few pieces that have been lit up, is from the arcane construction.
Are there any torches around the room to light, or?
There is not a one.
Dang.
Is there anything we can like makeshift some torches out of, or stick them on that won't burn the place down and with us in it?
Ku does pull out a torch and just kind of slap it on the table. As you mentioned.
Never leave home without them.
I don't want to open this door, guys.
Did she detect
A
anything?
cleric.
Or?
A cleric would not save the weak.
Oh, I guess.
And I did chuckles.
I need another drink if I'm gonna be opening doors to like fiendish.
How about say hi first? Who's in
Hold
there?
on, I need a drink.
You're gonna
All right, I
knock
gotta
on the
refill
prison
anyway.
cell. Redonkulous.
Wait, hold on. Before I deal with this real shit, another drink.
Word.
You guys dove right into the fucking deep end with this shit, man.
The meat.
Meat and veg.
Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna jump into another Discord. I'll be right back.
Ah!
I'll be right back.
You better be.
We need drink breaks.
It's true.
That's
It's true.
all. That's part of it. I don't know if it's the liquor, but I'm starting to get hot.
Could be.
Gosh. I don't want to open the door, but I guess I fucking gotta. Listen, next time we play a game, tell me not to roll anything good. Tell me to roll outwardly and shitty.
I don't want to do it anymore.
You know, I feel like this character is like a second skin at this point. We even got identical drinking issues. So it's like, I feel like I want to play a new character.
It could work. You could always retire Rain.
I could.
Fuck you, brother. I'm going.
I'm going home. Yeah, maybe suddenly my character like becomes sober, decides to join a nunnery, and that's it. That's it for him. Can you imagine this drunk ass joining a nunnery?
No drinking, sister. Fuck you. I need it.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Mary Joseph, what?
We
So
lost somebody. Where'd
Mary,
he go?
is that a bottle of liquor
Nick-
beer combo?
he said he was going to jump over to another call real quick and then jump back. So
Oh, okay.
just in time for Rain to open the door.
Did I come into that?
The shadows stand near her, ready to grab anything that tries to like grab her or like escape, basically.
Alrighty. So, with that, especially since you are curiously listening in, Koo will actually come over to your end because the door is locked, and I'll ask you straight out. You want me to open that for you?
Maybe talk to them first before we.
Can I do some cat scratches on the door, see if they can even like hear us?
So you do the cat scratches on the door. Are you doing it loud or just kind of like soft, like almost equivalent to like a rat skittering?
I want to just see if she's like conscious of her surroundings. So I kind of want to like scratch lightly and see if she's like, who's there? Like, what's going on? What's that out there?
Why don't you just knock?
I don't want to like straight up knock. If it's if the knock, it's straight up human. But
Can
if scratch, they're gonna.
can
like,
Aiden like mentally connect with my shadows?
No.
At a reach.
Wild.
You would have to send them in kind of blind. They listen to your orders, but unfortunately you can't see through their eyes.
And that's not how Mind Link works.
All right, fine. I'll just knock.
All right. So you finally get up enough courage, just boom. You hear the echo go through the room, and immediately, kind of like a jolt of joy, like hits the person's throat. Hello? Someone there? Did you finally come back? Please answer me this time.
Are we?
Say who's there. Who goes there? What is your name?
My name is Gregor. I've been locked in here.
For how long?
I don't know. It's dark. I haven't seen anything in what feels like years.
Have you eaten anything?
This thing keeps walking in and giving me slime, is gross, disgusting meal every time. I hasn't let me even see it. It's just some creature.
Sorry, I was just loving up on Nate's girlfriend real quick. Hi.
Rain says hi. She says, "Hi, Rain. I love you."
Okay, so I'm gonna I didn't hear the answer. Did they eat? This is an important question.
No, they.
He said he'd been giving him goop, didn't
Yeah.
he?
He's been giving him goop to eat, and he is not sure. He hasn't seen the creature that's been giving him the goop full on, but that's all he's been given to eat.
Eat like Iker?
Yes, kind of like
How
that.
long?
Open
How
the door.
how many times? You can do your
Kick it in. Do it.
exorcism on him.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Ku and be like, Ku, can you open the door and back me up?
Can the shadows go in and grab her before he opens the door?
That they can.
Or grab the person in there before opening the door?
They can. They could try. They don't have the most amazing of strength, but they can try. So that Ku will come over. He's going to throw down for a lock picking, which, yeah, easily enough with the advantage he still has. He
Can he are you gonna try and John Constantine this thing?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Can I, purify this creature? Excuse me. I forget.
What were you using to make all the others puke the ichor out?
oh,
Go here, eat this.
lesser restoration.
Yeah, I think it was a lesser restoration. Yeah, I think it was lesser restoration. Should I, do my little...
Can she abracadabra him
Yeah.
this, or
So you going in?
Yeah, can I?
All right.
Just walk?
hold on.
Wait. Can I just stay in the threshold? That was a dangerous question with the DM. I caught that.
So you enter the room fully and completely. Okay, the head crab lands on your face.
So
Nope. I'm gonna stand right here at the fucking threshold. Fuck that shit.
How open is the door?
it's open, but no one's actually
Very.
opened it.
Exceptionally.
Okay, well,
Like the hand is on the handle, and everyone's just like, should I pull the trigger?
okay.
Rip it and grip it.
wait, Can I?
I'll stay
Do I have
behind
to
you.
physically see them to blood curse them?
For that you do.
I can blood curse of the binding, because once you enhance it, it's 100% root.
But at the same time as you're having this discussion, you can hear the voice kind of still eagerly trying to get a response. Like, hello, did you leave? Hey, don't leave me in the dark.
No, we're right here. Give us 1 second. We're in the middle of the debate. Guys.
Rude.
You want to ask if
The
they are
last time somebody
constrained.
had ichor in them, they couldn't really speak clearly and shit. But this person is speaking just fine. So something's
So he's
wrong
probably
with
been
the
eating
key.
it for a while.
That makes it worse, right? Alright, whatever. Alright, Ramus is right there, Aiden's right there, Thalos is behind us. Alright, fucking open. I'm gonna tell Kubo Shak, open the goddamn door. The goddamn door. Fuck it.
All right.
Ready your
I'm ready. Let's go.
was it lesser restoration?
So
I'll blood curse if it runs.
as Ku walks into the area, before he even gets a chance to even fully react,
Oh no.
all right. So with that, he opens the door, and you all see a very, very broken form of a humanoid. The ichor pouring down his face, his head distended. His arms and legs no longer actually have hands or feet. They are just pointed bones. As the Ku opens the door, you actually hear the ichor as one spike of his forearm, where the hand should be, just impales itself into the machine behind Ku, barely missing his head, as the creature clearly expected someone taller to be entering in, and then recoils quickly back.
Close the door right now.
I blood curse binding immediately, like amplify.
Alright, so with that, you blood curse it, and we go straight into initiative as Ku is kind of caught off guard as he felt it go right past, and you see the whiff of hair blow back on his head. What the fuck is that?
It's a sign to get the fuck out.
Wow.
All
Good
right.
thing we like to use other people as meat shields. And I'm very happy that nobody else has any problem with that, because I do not.
Oh, but
It's his job. His AC is 25. He's fine.
He's
I know, but we
fine.
sacrificed a lot of people
to the
without
slaughter.
their knowledge
To the
along the
slaughter.
way.
You remember that dwarf guy?
Which one?
Yeah.
the multiple dwarf people.
Wow. Good job, guys.
He crit failed. Kupo crit failed.
Well, he did almost just have his fucking head taken off by a forearm bone.
Is he close enough for me to pull him?
You can, but the creature will still get an opportunity attack.
Oh, well, good luck, Kubo.
At the same time, the creature rolled a natural 20 to go.
Jesus.
Oh.
So, this creature will do another harpoon arm attack.
Fucks up with the harpoons, man.
Will miss that attack as the bony protrusions reach through the bars, and he's still trying to grab onto Ku. Help me! I haven't seen anyone in years.
Can you calm down, buddy, please?
Ramus.
It's like his harpoon arms are really his attempt to hug us because he's so excited he sees people. I'm so conflicted.
Can I try and get some sort of conversation out of him?
Can we bond him still?
Please stay still. Oh, do I have to roll for my shadows, or they just turn directly behind me every time?
Directly behind you every time.
Alright. If you're in there, are you sure you want to do this?
So, with that, you can just keep hearing him. Please, just let me out. I can't be in the dark anymore. Not alone.
So am I trying to knock this guy out, or are we trying to still lesser restoration this thing? Or does it have to get its head cut off?
By the way, in the chat, that's it.
Oh, ew. That thing's awesome.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
gross.
very much about that.
So you are trying to persuade it down?
It looks
Yeah.
even worse when you said the whole body part.
I'm trying to see if it's if there's anything still in there. And
Alright.
I guess that's for the party. Are we non-lethal trying
Big
to lesser
question.
restoration this, or
Are
do we
these
have
all
to take that?
all original D&D monsters, or are you finding this shit on the internet, looking for this worse and worse pieces of horror?
This is from Wizards of the Coast.
Are you
This
serious?
is an actual monster.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Is trying to cure this thing time passed, or?
Looking into the room, for that, you can easily discern, yes, he's far too gone.
So we just put him out of his misery?
Can I just lock the door?
You could.
Is Ku outside?
Who goes last? So you could still pull him out. You've seen Ku, like, he's nimble. He's got his tricks.
Oh, so he's in the way. Is anybody else in the way?
Currently, no.
I turn around. Am I just locking this door in his face, or mercy killing? To the party, I guess, to the other two.
To the other two, the rest.
This cannot be allowed out into the world. This is not a creature that can live a happy life anymore. Not after the way it has been treated.
Alright, sorry, buddy.
I mean, that's my stance. Rain is saying wait.
Alright. So, you going in?
Rain?
What do you think?
I feel like so conflicted. Like we can't kill.
Do I just shut this door and be like, nope, never saw you?
Shut the door and we leave.
But that's so much worse. Then it's condemned to a life of torment.
I'm
It's
100% neutral. I don't care.
But wouldn't you rather just kill it? One way or another, its suffering is over.
I'm gonna say that I'm too intoxicated to make a choice.
All right.
No, come on. What's your intoxicated choice?
Intoxicated.
I'm intoxicated too. I've been brought a drink that's not alcohol, so I have something to sip on.
Just get some bread. Garlic bread. Huh? Even it out.
Ooh, pizza.
I don't feel like I'm a cleric. I don't think I'm really supposed to go around like straight up killing.
Absolutely, if it fulfills the laws of your god.
Yeah.
If destroying monstrosities is something that is your holy tenets, then absolutely your good character would destroy a monster.
I'm a blasphemous cleric. You talk about.
Well,
Yeah.
being
So
that
then
I
what do you
see
care?
I'm mad that I am the deciding factor.
I mean, it depends, because I always go majority rules, but if you can't pick, I am literally playing a monster hunter.
Alright. Wait. I would like to see where everyone is standing. You know, really, Ramus is like the closest one to the thing. So I feel like his actions would probably be like a split second faster than whatever the fuck we even decide to like do. So, really, Monster Hunter, I say do your thing.
Alright, so we're taking its head.
Alright.
Wait,
So-
wait, there's gotta be something. Is it sincerely too far gone, or is that the assumption? Come on.
He went for coup twice. Won't respond to me. He's currently
Have you
stuck
looked
in
at my
place.
diddly thing?
Probably not a good idea.
Why not? Can the ichor spread through brain, through mind?
No, but we don't know what
Psychic
the
ichor.
fuck it is. No, I don't.
That's a good one. I'll have to say that for later.
No! Not allowed.
Thank-
Rain, stop it.
My legitimate question. Gosh.
Don't ask questions. God, I can't believe you haven't learned that lesson yet.
Close the door and we continue this conversation without a proper valve over our heads.
Um,
I'm not very good at decisions on the fly, guys. Fuck. Too much pleasure out of these moments. I just want you to know.
Alright, let's consider. Jin
there-
would obviously want to, being the holy, he'd obviously want to bang this thing in the head. And Thalos
I'd
be like,
wants to
"Whatever you
purge
want."
it. I would like to purge it, please.
Alright, let's do some
How do we
purging.
purge it? Can we at least try to purge it, and if it doesn't work, we kill it?
Fire! I shall purge it with fire. It always works.
Holy fire!
Whoa.
I mean, hey, Rain, your turn's coming up. You can absolutely try. I'll weaken it for you, like in Pokemon.
That's hilarious. Alright, fuck it. Just kill it. Whatever. I'm not liking it. Kill it.
The hottest decisions.
My heart hurts.
The hardest
I-
decisions take the greatest wills.
Is there enough in there for me? Is there enough light in there for me to get to the creature without standing in complete pitch black?
Yes, there is. Especially with the room
Okay.
still lit up, there's enough light coming in from where Ku left the torch on the table.
All right. Does there look like there's any ichor on the walls or anything?
That
else?
entire room looks like it's coated in ichor. There's ichor leaking out of the creature. It's all over the floors. It doesn't look like that cell has been
there.
cleaned at all.
I say get out of the room.
Purge. Fire. Just fire everything.
All right. So I step back out of the room.
Well, no, you can do your thing, and I'm just saying, like, don't be in there when it's Aiden's turn.
What's longsword reach again?
It's still 5 feet, so you'd have to still be next to him.
Yeah.
So you're gonna...
Is where Ku's standing in the room, or?
Yeah, that would be in the room. So you're gonna move into it.
Yeah, I guess I'm moving sort of in.
Alright. So you move in, you can see the creature, especially with the surrounding ichor and blackness. You can see it kind of dripping down from the ceiling in thick chunks. As he kind of looks to you with the long, bony protrusion that you can consider arms reaching out for you. Please, I can't be alone anymore. Don't leave me in the dark.
I'm sorry, but this is probably the better option. Fuck it, we're taking his head, so I'm gonna try and take his head.
Alright.
Alright.
Reaching through the bars and everything, right now.
Oh, I didn't know there were bars in front of him.
Yeah.
Can I,
So, just quick movement so you can see, like, this is a full cell.
oh, I didn't even see that.
He is reaching through the bars. He shot his arm through to try and grab, or well, not grab, but stab Ku.
Can I mulligan my way out of the room without taking an opportunity shot?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That's that
No,
way.
he's behind bars. Dude, can't we just, like, light his ass on fire from here?
You would have to be standing in the position of like the shadow or Ku to get an angle on him, because obviously there's a wall immediately next to you here.
So can I go where the shadow is? Actually, you know what? I give one shadow. Can they hold things?
They definitely can hold things. They does not mean they are proficient though, so they would still have to probably make it at a disadvantage.
Oh, fuck. That sucks. Damn.
Tough position.
Can I reach him if I like toss oil at him?
For that, you can easily just round the corner, chuck it. So you would just have to make a thrown weapon like javelin or anything like that around the corner, because that's easy enough. Just so it breaks appropriately in his position.
Alright, yeah, fuck it. I like chuck some oil at him and the cell, and I like try to get it as much over as I can.
All right.
Would I like crossbow roll that?
I'll allow that because that's fine because it's still just a range attack and it's not like it's hard to throw an oil bottle.
Alright.
Ooh. So you go to throw it. Unfortunately, that one kind of goes wide and pangs against the steel plate door. So it's in the room, but it's just not exactly on him.
Okay, alright. You know what? Screw it. I'm out of the room still. I end my, yeah, that's my turn. But I'm gonna use my shadow, one of my shadows to try and break it. Is it, like, next to him?
It struck directly against the steel wall, so it splattered and the oil's, like, spilt down the door and the bars and such.
Did any get inside?
For some, it looks like it splashed a little bit inside, but not too much. It's still going to be in the room with him. and there's very clearly no ventilation at all in here.
Are you? Do you want to just light the room on fire?
I planned to
you're
pierce
fine.
it.
I was
I
trying
planned
to get
to.
the oil in there to make it easier.
I planned to pierce it to death with
Are
my
there-
wall of thorns.
And shit in this room. Can this thing escape any other way? Like the
No,
ooze?
it's in a cell.
Not the beat, the ooze.
Oh, it's just a watertight room.
Yeah.
Of
Is it just gonna move through the cracks and be out?
For that, it looks like it would take time to ooze through the cracks, but it's clearly been cleaned up to the edge of the door, but nothing deeper than where the creature is.
Okay.
Fire it. There's a small chance something could still escape.
Well, so I was gonna kill it and then just burn it afterwards.
I was just gonna say burn the whole. If it's like a castle basement.
I'd rather not fireball the room. Is
'Cause
kind of
it's
where I'm
literally
sitting.
Everywhere.
Detonates half the room, kills half the party.
I don't want to bring the manor down with a fireball. So what I was thinking is I was gonna do. I didn't want to reveal my hand, but I tipped my hand. I was gonna cast Wall of Thorns in there so that it can't move at all, and at the end of every single one of its turns, it's gonna take 7d8 piercing or half that much.
Alright.
Chester, that's a comb. Leave it alone. Chester's fighting a comb.
Then I'm not like putting my arm through these bars to try to hit this thing. So.
No.
Then
You-
no, back up. I'll just fill the whole thing with spikes, and it'll be gruesome. So can I get a DC 18 dex save after Rammus'
Alright,
turn?
yeah. So Rammus backs up, like, out of. I guess. Can I pull Ku with me? Oh no, or was the oil my action?
I'll let you pull Ku, because it's easy enough, especially like one hand grab him and then throw the oil with the other.
Yeah, I pull him out of the way of the door,
Alright.
out of like this thing's line of sight.
Alright,
And
so
then I-
the thing will attempt one more harpoon arm as he's pulled away, and just goes completely wide. You can tell the creature, with especially such a hard angle, there's no way that it's gonna have an easy time striking one of you.
Alright, since I don't really care what happens to my shadows, he can't get out, I send him in and they both attack.
Alrighty, gotta roll me some attack rolls. The 20 will hit. And then just go ahead and roll me that d4.
Just slash roll d4.
Yep.
Oh, strength.
Oof. That's fucking brutal. Very nice. Alrighty. So especially with this creature turning around. And you can hear him. Finally! There's someone here with me! And even though the creatures are like grabbing and reaching in, starting to like sap the very strength from him, he actually sounds like he breathes a sigh of relief as the pain starts to like clearly exude through its body.
We're releasing a tortured soul. This is a good thing.
So he couldn't like hear us screaming at him. So it doesn't really matter what we do. So yeah, fuck it.
I cast Wall of Thorns, so I fill that 10-foot space with a thicket of thorns. I could do up to a 20-foot sphere, to a 20-foot diameter sphere. So I fill that entire room chock full of spikes to the point that they can barely move.
Alright. Well, that is definitely going to pop the shadows as well, then.
Sorry about the shadows.
Eh.
But he starts
My
getting
apologies for your minions.
completely shredded.
Yes, that's a DC 18 dex save, half damage on save at the end of every single one of its turns. And when I first cast it.
Alrighty. So with that, you can hear the heavy just screeches. No! I had someone here! Where'd you go? that Thalos'
So-
turn.
Fireball, no?
Oh, Thalos is up. Could rope.
Talos
Wall of
is.
Thorns on a wall of thorns.
I don't think you can double Wall of Thorns. DM.
Ramen.
DM.
You would be able to.
So at the end of its turn, it'll take 14 D8
As we
or
literally.
half as much on a 6.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Roll.
I cast Wall of Thorns as Talos.
Alright. So, as we start to recreate the ending of Silent Hill.
That's actually a perfect idea of what was in my head.
Just start seeing all these razorous thorns start wrapping and constricting this creature.
I'll drink to that.
At this point, it's easy enough to hand wave it, because Jin could just close the door as this creature is finally strangled, screams and throws, because there's nowhere he can go or to escape these two balls of thorns.
And no way to hit us.
And, you effectively have released the lonely one.
I go
Alright,
back
now
and I
we
purge
burn
the room.
the anchor.
I purge the room with fire. I continually cast Produce Flame. Thalos helps. He casts Firebolt over my shoulder. He's also casting Gust, so we can like blow the shit into the corner.
Alright. So, especially burning and, exterminating the room. You're
Cheers, y'all.
able to finally burn out the rest of the ichor. You could see the burnt out corpse, the remainder, even the very bones of this creature are stained black with ichor. Almost an ebony skeleton of what remains of the lonely one.
Oh. Is there anything in the room? Or just him and toasty walls?
Just his charred remains and what looks like a metal pen that he originally kept receiving for food.
Alright, so which door is next? The east one? That's the one with just the shuffling, right?
No, the shuffling was the crying door.
Alright, so my goop doing any less dancing, or is it still bugging?
It is still bugging towards the southern door, though you do still hear the occasional movement of chains from the eastern door. At this point, also, Ku kind of looks to you, Ramus, and is like, "Hey, thanks for getting me out of that." Whew. Look,
Shall I open this door, or Ku, would you help me? I apologize for talking over you, my friend.
It's because I'm short, isn't it?
Let's stay out of the way of doors when we open them, please.
Alrighty. With that, easy enough for this one. Ku is able to jimmy the
Is
lock.
Raymond still in here with us, watching us work?
Yeah, what's his reaction to this torture dungeon?
He looks completely horrified. He's almost catatonic at this point as he's like looking around between the machines, the creature that was screeching, just kind of like leaned up against the wall for a moment, just kind of like almost, caught in a daze looking around at all of this.
Did we deal with the machine? I just realized.
We turned it off.
Okay.
As
Just
to what
where?
to do with everything, I don't know yet, but
Alright. So, with that, Ku jimmies the door lock. And, especially for this one being a lot more crude, you can hear the rustling of chains kind of quickly moving away from where the door is, further back towards the room.
can she lesser restoration this one?
Alright, so you open it.
We're opening it,
Jin opens the door.
and he moves like back with the door instead of trying to answer it like it's his front door.
So, you will see a very ragged and run-down peasant woman who looks to be probably picked up off the street, literally just as she was probably shopping, wearing a regular cowl and her basically common street clothes. Looks no more than a simple farmer. She kind of looks fairly nervously from the shadows in the corner, covered in chains, and sees that very different faces that greet her. What up,
Brother.
as well as at the southern cell that you see locked up and shackled to the wall, a fairly decent-sized dragonborn, green-scaled, covered head to toe in what seems to be various battle scars covering his scales, his face, and his body. Obviously has seen a great amount of attrition in his life, as they both kind of look at all of you quizzically and not sure what to really expect, almost afraid to say anything.
Have either of you ate any black goo?
That's a conversation opener right there. That's it. Yep.
Do you spice? As you ask this, you kind of see the common, the peasant woman just kind of sitting there. I've not eaten anything in weeks. The dragonborn who's pinned on the wall. I refuse to eat anything. With that, you could see that, especially you've seen dragonborns before in your travels. You could see that he is very clearly emaciated. You're not sure how long he's been down here, but it's very clear it's probably been weeks by now.
Is it dancing to them at all?
The Ichor, no, does not respond to them whatsoever.
Do any of the 28 remaining keys unlock this door?
For the 28 keys, no, none of them open the door.
Damn it.
Do you think he gave them... Did you accept anything from anybody since you've been down here?
We have not taken anything. We've seen
Watch
the
it.
fox creature, the human. I think it might be a lycanthrope.
Does it look like this? And I go and I grab Raymond and I drag him back over here and I say, does it look like this, man?
You drag Raymond all the way over. They're like, hey, unhand me!
No.
Roll a contested strike. God
Can
damn.
Ramus help him?
18.
Alrighty.
I was still rolling as Thalos. Whoops.
So.
Oh, you need a catch up, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we to double spike. We put cast a wall of thorns, both of us, on the same 10-foot square, and basically just eviscerated a monster. It was kind of horrific.
We're in like the basement of the spooky house, and it turns out, I'm guessing the wizard who runs this place is down here doing experiments with the goo.
He seems like a lich. I'm calling lich. I have money on lich.
Stitches and liches, man.
Well, he's got people in his dungeon. He's doing crazy experiments. He's got weird machinery that's making juice, that's unidentified magic juice.
Mysterious.
He's got tables with straps on it, and nah. See, this dude's a
He could
lich,
just
bro.
be crazy, but yeah, maybe lich.
This dude's
He
he's
got
trying to
little
be a
bit
lich.
of goo himself, so he got ideas.
Alright.
What'd you say again?
I said he got a little bit of the goo himself, so he got ideas.
Word.
So, as you,
Has it held true that the goo doesn't affect non-humans?
what?
As
This
far
guy
as we
didn't
can,
take anything.
yeah, as far as we can tell, the Dragonborn isn't infected.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't really met any of the household staff other than the human butler and the maid.
Alrighty. So, you quickly pull Raymond along and shove him into the room. And the Dragonborn looks confused. But the peasant woman looks horrified to see him. He's the one who knocked me out. He was offering me alms for my family.
Jin's sword is at his neck.
So, with that,
Swing.
you see Raymond quickly raise up his hand and no. I swear, I didn't do that. I brought her to the house to be a servant to help out with the Lord's manor. She's clearly lying.
I roll
Raven
insight.
transforms and then intimidates.
I roll a 21 on insight.
All right. So,
But he doesn't intimidate at all. He like out at him.
so
Give me a yeah. Give me one.
Yeah.
Good bit. Good bit. Somebody.
oh my god. Yeah.
That's the least intimidating thing I could have thought of.
So, with that, he's sitting there, just keeping up the facade as you're starting to see. No, I swear I didn't know anything about this. How could I? I've served this family.
You didn't know. Okay.
Can I do anything else to try and scare the crap out of him?
Sure. What would you do to intimidate him? Because depending on what you do, could be advantage or normal.
What do you mean? Like what action I take to intimidate him?
Yeah, claws to the throat, roar,
I
blow.
light my claws on fire and I start to get really close.
All right, with that, he will actually back up into the cell room with his back to the wall. And go ahead and roll intimidation and advantage.
Like, wow,
Woof.
this guy must be made of some hardened stuff.
So, with that, you can see, especially, still like in his eyes, he's like keeping up the facade is just like as best as he can. Like, I swear, I didn't know anything. I've just been serving the Seville family ever since I was a boy.
I believe him?
You don't believe him at all.
Oh, I don't believe him. I pull my wand of fucking magic missiles on this guy, and I point it at him, and I say, "Are you the one that has brought all of this suffering to this place?" And I prepare to cast a 6-charge magic missile attack at him.
Alright, so with that, as he's kind of staying, he's like, I have not. My lord, he's ill.
You don't say.
They
Excellent.
Stick in the head, more like. Blast him. No.
But they offered him a cure to his age. His wife and child died before him. The sickness had stricken him. He quickly took to it.
How much has he ingested?
It's probably been over a year now. He's been imbibing in this blackened blood. He kept.
Who supplied it to him?
It originally came from the south towards the desert. One of the nobles had mentioned, King in Yellow, that his blood would be able to cure him, allow him to live a full life. He believed them, and the man that was in that cell was his source of it. The machines knew. I've no idea what he's been doing with that.
Can I like? Uh, is your master upstairs?
Used many places. I would not know. His changes have allowed him to shift amongst the house freely.
So it's goddamn Doctor Strangelich.
I don't know, it's creepy ass shit though.
Do we need this slime any longer?
I would hope not. It's...
No, I am not speaking to you, Raymond. I am speaking of you to my compatriots.
You can see him just taking a very deep...
Rangers, do we require the shepherding of this slime pantomiming itself as a servant of a lord any longer? And those of you that know magic see a ball of polymorph in my hand.
Is there anything else that we should know about what's going on upstairs? And I let him know that, like, just so you know, this depends on what happens to you.
This determines your usefulness to us.
My lord, he's been sharing shipments with other barons on the other continent. He's been shipping people infected with it. Just
Lovely.
calling it the king's blood. And I'm not sure how much the other barons have traded with him.
Oh boy, no.
Is there, like, a ledger?
There is, I would imagine, it would be with my lord. I'm not privy to his trade interactions.
Are there any artifacts up there that he specifically clings to?
There is a particular cloak and wand that he keeps. It's a deep hue of yellow, almost like the autumn leaves, and a wand that seems to have a strange sigil embedded onto the handle. Other than that, when I usually ordered to collect it for him, he would never allow me near such things. They are probably his most prized objects aside from the person that was in the other cell there.
Alright. So, can we open... Does he have the key to the chains, or is it on the key ring?
He does not have any of those.
Can we just, like, break their chains?
Are there manacles around? Can I find some manacles among the tools and stuff in this room?
I was just gonna open one of them and then clip him down.
I don't know that I have manacles, but I think I might.
We have rope.
I mean, we do just have rope, yeah.
Can we break open the other guy's chains?
So, it is easy enough to do that. They are quite frail and old. But they're
make a strength check and like.
Definitely can make the strength check for that one. But obviously, they break with relative ease. Though the ones in here obviously are meant for more commonplace people, ones who are not above normal athletics and such. Especially for the women's chains, they see that since both of them have starved, they haven't worried about making sure that their manacles are really beyond wrought iron. But you can even see Raymond kind of shuffling nervously as you get the others out. You can see that the Dragonborn is actually far too weak to even really walk. Also the fact that he's been chained to the wall the entire time. he's been forced to stand for probably weeks now, and his legs are almost completely wrecked at this point, as he's just far too exhausted. Let's see, the woman
Well, if
doesn't
we can
waste any
usher the
time.
prisoners out of the cage.
Where are you going to put the Dragonborn as the woman sees Nira and Dia at the other end of the hall?
Can we just have them sit to the
I
side?
look to the.
I don't know if
I was gonna say I look to the Dragonborn.
What was that?
You look to the Dragonborn.
Becking him over.
I look to the Dragonborn and I offer him a spear.
Alright.
One long enough to potentially drive our prison of the south.
He looks at it, you can see that he attempts to reach out for it. But he's just way too weak. He's completely out of it.
Can Jin heal him with lay on hands?
You can see him do the lay on hands. How many points would you put into him?
10.
So, with that 10, you could see, especially the fatigue, that even though obviously fairly exhausted, still a little vitality comes back to his body. But even at that point, especially finally being down and even though kind of resting against one of you, inevitably just kind of passes out just due to the sheer exhaustion and finally not being stuck, forced in the upright position.
What's the other one doing?
The woman is staying far away from Raymond as best she can, and just kind of looking back and forth, wondering where to go, and if the other two very intimidating ladies at the far end of the hall are with you.
I tell her she's safe, but I'm like, don't go anywhere. We're not sure if we want you leaving yet or not. And it's probably best to just stay out of our way for now.
She nods and she's, I'll be with them then. And she goes to wait.
She stands behind the Goliath and the fencer.
Yeah. Stands with Dia and Nira at the end of the hall.
Please watch her, but closely.
You can see Nira nods and just kind of fucking immediately eyeballs the shit out of her. Like, better not fucking move.
Do we have any more need for Ray Boy?
No, probably not.
You see the primal savagery cantrip start to take a hold of one of Aiden's hands. His fingernails lengthen and they turn into they look like flaming fingernails coming out of the end of his finger. And he extends his hand towards this guy's face, who I assuming is kneeling and chained at this point.
Alright, so obviously this man is probably rusting over here with Jin. And obviously as you get closer to him, he's sitting there and I didn't know. As you're getting extremely close to his face, he's like, I didn't know you're such a callous fool, and he's going to actually make an attack against you that he's had ready.
Do it. Try it, bitch boy.
Oh god.
This is what I wanted. Give me my excuse. Do it.
Alright.
Do it.
17 to hit you, Aiden.
Do it. 17 does not hit.
Alright, so with that, we'll break down into a little bit of initiative.
Okay.
As he quickly, just one quick thrust of his hand, trying to go straight for your throat with the tips of his fingers.
What a cuck.
Oh no. The dice really like your guys' initiatives today.
Not me. I want to. Can I get one primal savagery because I was already like ripping at his face?
Unfortunately not, because he was ready for you.
But I stumble back, blocking it with my new magical breastplate.
You can tell that's why he
AC
backed
is
up
so
then.
good.
You can tell that's why he backed up into the cell, so he could at least try and separate some of you.
Dang.
Dingity dang dang, ding dang, dingity dang dang.
Is that the entrance in the middle?
Yes. So you'd be able to get 2 people in there. Alrighty. With that, Jin. What will Jin do?
Yeah, Nate.
What would
What's
Jin?
my brother gonna
Jin, right? That's me. Jin. I'm like checked out mentally. Hello. He would come in, and he's gonna attempt to hit this guy 3 times essentially because he's a big strong paladin. Long sword plus 3. 23 to hit.
Oh.
I don't know. Should I be rolling with advantage because he's manacled?
No. But that will hit either way.
Okay. That's that much damage. 18 to hit.
The 18 will hit as well.
That's that much damage, and then he's gonna whistle for the dancing sword. Just kind of come in at a 15 to hit.
That will actually miss.
Fuck. Okay, so just the... let me total it all up. 10, 30, 42 damage total.
God damn, with that
No,
40,
yeah, 42.
2 heavy slashes, and you've seen such attacks like this decimate normal people before. You see him take it, even though he looks very haggard after this and a huge amount of blood. You can see him tighten up his
Divine
fist
smite.
and clench up a fist. Oh,
Divine smite.
do it.
We'll do first level divine smite. That was the wrong sheet that I took down a spell on. Whoops. A daisy. He doesn't have divine smite built as a cantrip. I will slash roll 2d8. 11 more radiant damages.
Very solid. So this does not look like he actually has much left in him after this.
Nice.
But he
Get fucked.
amazingly is still standing after such an assault.
Wait, we should have asked him how to open the door.
Did we?
We know how to open doors. It's not even locked.
Alright. Okay.
So with that, over to Ku.
I'm
Which
gonna pour another shot. It seems like it's time for me to drink more.
I agree.
so Ku is going to just kind of quickly throw out an acid splash. That will actually miss. Nah, just see him like quickly snap his finger like,
Damn it! So sloppy with that one.
Ew, getting sloppy. He's splurting his skirt.
Valos.
Oh, okay.
With the gangster lean.
Alright,
that
I'm
was-
gonna firebolt this guy.
Alrighty. Roll me that to hit.
I have no choice. Alright,
Oh no. Unfortunately, that one misses. He barely weaves out of the way for that one.
No?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, no problem at all. Bonus action. Hurl my blood spear at him.
Alright.
How about that? Oh. Ah.
Unfortunately, the 8 was the first. So, that one kind
Dude.
of clatters against the wall. I
I was throwing through the gate, so
Yeah. It clips, unfortunately, and just veers off. But it would have been a perfect crit for Iden.
don't worry.
Okay.
But Remus.
So I'm actually, if that's the case, I'm just gonna move here to clear the entrance for anyone else who wants to get into the cell.
All right.
Would binding him change anything, or not really? Because he's already, his ass is like almost dead.
Binding him would basically just restrain him.
And he's already restrained.
Pretty much. Binding him more like basically put him into helpless to try and drag him away alive. You could do, or even non-lethal if you want to, do something with him later.
I don't know. I'm out here. I can't fit in the cell.
You could squeeze him by Jin, because there's still one between Ku and him here.
All right, here. Screw it then.
Yeah.
We try to stomp him like we're in high school again.
There you go.
Rotono par.
All right. So how do you eviscerate this man?
I stab really straight down, like straight down, I guess, thrust. Yeah, like I'm trying to put a dent through the stone underneath him.
Very nice. So literally, as you just take it and drive Rotonopar straight through his body, you literally just hear the boom as the metal echoes through the room.
And then I tell it to drink.
At that, you see the eyes light up, and as Raymond tries to gasp one last time, you could literally hear it being sucked back in through his throat as Rotonopar pulls his blood in and actually drinks deeply and pulls his soul in as well.
Lovely.
This guy doesn't get any sort of afterlife.
With that,
Like Willie from Ghost.
that is combat once again.
Yeah.
Op's dead on the floor.
Did he have anything interesting on him? I start rifling through his pockets because always the opportunist.
So,
At least you're honest about it.
you find a 500 gold worth ring with the sigil of Seville on it, an honored head first butler for Raymond, along with the nice golden lapels and chain that he had, along with a perfectly made pocket watch worth 1,000 gold of fine craftsmanship and encrusted with pearls around the edge, along with his own coin purse that he has filled to the brim with 100 gold in case that he needs to go out and make a purchase for his lord, as well as what seems to be the, maid and butler schedule ledger for many of the cooks, as well as the order and sequence of which the various meals are supposed to be prepared, as well as the various tasks that you assume was him collecting other peasants and people to test on initially for his master is marked as collect extra for the master Seville, and which is nothing marked down for anything that he's collecting at the time in his ledger. What just seems to be at various times during the year, different times of months, days, just seems to have gone out and just collected random citizens, possibly.
This guy was a boy.
Aside from that, you do find that his gloves are actually lined with silver knuckle dusters.
Oh, that's cool.
So it would allow you to be making a unarmed attack more efficient. If you have proficiency in unarmed attacks, or even if you make an unarmed attack with your fists, you would be able to hurt various creatures like ghosts, lycanthropes, and other of the sort.
Would something like that go with my tiger claws?
Extremely well. So you would effectively have silver claws. Because you just have
Put it
to...
on your tail. Put it on your tiger tail.
Anybody else?
Wear a tail ring. Be a badass. Do it.
Would anybody else possibly use these?
Rain is the only other person that punches people with their fists, and that's in bar fights, so that's like not even...
Oh, on a side note, something you do recognize from a long while ago is the symbol of, well, it is red velvet, but obviously kept in the front tight pocket of his own, and which seems to be in respect to probably his own monastery that he probably learned at, that he was attempting to fight in the style of, but got foolishly cornered with, was the gold mountain symbol that you remember Zuri having.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Trigger!
I'm so hyped, right? I'm so entirely focused on everything that's happening right now.
From the same school?
Same monastery.
Monastery, yeah.
Honestly. Oh, so why'd he end up at Dick?
Would you, what the fuck? So wait, why does he have, but Aiden doesn't know what it looks like, so I can't say anything. Okay.
Hi.
Well,
I don't know.
do we go, hey, this looks familiar. This looks like what...
I mean, yeah, would you guys recognize it?
Is that on the counter?
I guess
Nope.
he would if you wore it on him, yeah.
It was like right on his chest at all times. He wore a golden chain, and it was like an outline of two golden mountains.
Medallion.
Yeah, it was like a pendant almost. He wore it on a chain around his neck.
Well, can I
Like
take the
Flavor
patch
Flav?
off?
You definitely can.
Yeah, I take the patch. This looks familiar. This is we had a comrade who went to this monastery, or who learned at this monastery. And we all
But he
shed a
was of a
tear.
nobler variety.
Yeah. Whatever happened to this dude?
What do
Doesn't
you
matter for
what
him.
what do you know of this monastery? Why would you travel with someone
Morning.
who is in league with a murderer?
Last time?
He was the opposite of this person.
Sorry. Do you feel like I treat you like a child?
What is the
Do you feel like you're a full-grown adult? So we gotta.
Rain? You're not muted.
There's not only
Sorry.
child and an adult mother.
Oh, so what's in me?
We were all like involved, like, ooh.
No.
Ooh, is you a child? Ooh.
Wait, but these are the conversations we'd be having normally, so that's not even that big of a deal. Calm down.
Oh, okay. You're good. What? I don't even know. Like, what do you know of this? What is this? It is a golden mountain? What does that mean? Who did they pray to?
Does anybody know who Zuri prayed to?
Our friend Zuri believed in the god Ashur.
Bam! Yo!
His temple was under terrible attack. That's right. This is what I do. This is what I've been waiting for. This is like 2 years in the making.
Fellas, you get inspiration for that. That's some impressive note taking right there.
Fantastic.
I had all
God
of it down, but I threw it away by accident.
God of justice, sure.
I had, what, a year and a half worth of notes that I
Yo,
just
word.
from being on an envelope like an idiot.
If I remember correctly, didn't Zuri say that when he joined us, his temple had been under attack? As a matter of fact, had
Yeah,
his
that's
temple
why
been
he
destroyed?
left it.
I was the only. Zuri was the only survivor. Who's I? I don't know what that means. Anyway, Yeah, Zuri was the only survivor of the sacking of the temple of Ashur, as far as he knew.
Oh. Well, then we explain that to
To Eisen. You tell me.
Perhaps you're wrong.
Suddenly, I have more questions for the dead
Can we
man.
take the holy symbol?
Yeah, yeah. Can I personally take it?
Can we take the symbol and at the very least?
My eldest said
I thought
hello.
I took it.
But y'all-
Hey, eldest. Greetings to you, the first of the spawn, greatest and creator of the spawn.
Of the spawnling.
Of the spawnlings. First of the spawnlings.
First of the tribe.
Next time I'll be like, listen, first of the spawnlings. We need to have a conversation.
Fuck yeah.
It had the right.
Her birthday's on Monday, guys.
Yes, Iden. Take the symbol.
Very well.
Happy birthday.
Can I examine it for magical spells or effects?
All right. So
Arcana.
go ahead and roll me your arcana.
I have 14 Arcana.
All right. So with that, you're able to tell that even though this symbol seems fairly simple, it is enchanted with +1. So long as it is on your personage, you would actually have +1 to your AC,
Oh, nice.
functioning like a ring of protection and such.
Say less.
Ramus is like trying on the glove.
The silver knuckle dusters.
Okay, one more door.
More to war. So you throw open the double doors as the Dragonborn sleeps on the table.
Are we ready for that, team?
I'm awake.
Do
Yes.
we want to take a rest first,
Yes.
or we just going in?
I don't think any of us have been hit yet.
No. Alright.
Knock on wood. Who said that? Knock on wood.
Do they open inward or outward?
Inward, so away from you. Which easily reveal another set of doors. One looks to be far cleaner. You could see the portrait of Dorian Silvel. And I will go and grab that real quick to show you guys.
Dwayne Seville, the master that this Raymond was talking about?
Yes, indeed.
A lich?
So, as you do see this rather fanciful portrait, even though everything else seems rather dingy down here, this section starts to show that there is a great amount of care for this the entrance on the western side here, as well as the portrait that is surrounded by gold leaf framing.
Can I investigate the portrait? Does it move or anything? Does it look like it's been moved?
As you do, you find that is actually just a rather nice portrait.
That they just took extra care of?
And with that, you would find that as you do examine it, it shows the owner, Dorian Seville, in his probably 50 to 60 years of age.
He
Obviously.
looks like Malfoy.
Obviously in a much more
Really
fanciful
does.
time. And a rather nicely ordained rapier to his hip, but obviously you could tell that age has clearly weathered him for a time.
So that's him currently, well, before ingesting the goop.
Before ingesting the goop, yes. Alright. So which door do you throw open? The one that is a lot cleaner, or the one that seems to be a little more run down and ragged and has a, well, rather large smattering of blood covering it?
Does the goop do anything? Or
So, as you take out the goop once again, to take a quick look at it, you will easily take note that it points towards the western door.
is that the cleaner or the?
The cleaner one, yes.
What were you gonna say, Alex? I cut you off.
Wait, can we hold up for 1 sec?
Mm-hmm.
I look to Jin. I ask him, does the painting seem normal to him?
Alright, so...
Can
I don't
Jin
trust
divine
anything.
sense?
Of a dude named Dorian.
Alright, so...
Or actually, can he detect magic first?
If you don't want to, if it's gonna like waste a thing, I can use my rod of alertness.
But that only tells you.
Nope. Detect
that type?
people and good. Detect magic.
Oh, yeah. Then you. Please. Yes.
Use your rod, use your
Witcher
rod.
friend, please use that.
I try to save it because it's protection. It gives protection aura, but if it's better do this, it's easier.
Yeah.
Alright, so, do you want to detect good and evil and all that?
Kenny,
Alright, so, with that...
did you finish Penny Dreadful?
Did I finish what?
Penny Dreadful.
Should have been.
Alright, never mind.
It's a fucking trip and a half.
I've watched like 4 episodes of the 2nd season.
So,
Okay. Alright.
as you detect good and evil, you sense a large presence of evil in the green cauldron. But at the same time, you don't pick up anything really evil from the painting itself, but especially checking it out further and sensing the doorway, you feel a very heavy presence behind the door frame.
Of the clean door?
Yes. As
Is anything coming from the dirty door?
and
Ready
the
in action.
dirty door, you sense 2 large presences behind the dirty door as well. So it seems that you are surrounded in a good portion of evil at this point. Who said they were checking out the painting for magic?
Detect magic, Jin.
Alright. Jin picks up that the painting is magical. And,
What is the school of magic?
divination. It has been watching all of you.
Alright, so Jin says as much and will attempt to pull the painting down off the wall to break the spell.
Alright. So, immediately after that, you... Jin, before anyone gets a chance, pulls it off, drives the sword through...
Moves back.
Alright. Drives the sword through the painting, rips it up, and then cracks the painting in half. The magic completely breaks from the portrait in itself. Just tattered on the floor, now ruined and ragged canvas.
Okay.
After the centering of the painting, you hear what sounds like a chair being pushed back and someone standing up from inside the clean door.
Does that open inward or outward?
That door opens inward into the room.
And what about the other one?
Same thing, opens inward into the other room as well.
Well, I'm assuming that's our guy. And we're gonna have to engage one or both. But how do we possibly separate?
Alright.
Do we open one? Do we open both? Or do we let see if he's coming to us? Which one is the clean room? You said east or west?
West. The eastern one, going to the right, is the filthy one, covered in smatterings of blood.
Gross.
Well, I guess prepare to see what happens. Is anything happening, or did he just stand? I guess we're all just anticipating.
Yeah, everyone's waiting. The tension is high. There's no more sound coming from the room.
Use telekinetic.
He could. The guy could have also misty stepped. We know that Ku said that he could do that, so we should go sooner rather than later.
What did you say, Thalos? Telekinetic what?
Your mic's being a
To
fuck.
open it. While
Your
the
mic's
rest of us
being
are in
whack.
distance and ready to shoot anything that comes through.
Oh,
That's
boy.
or
Okay, so then I guess
Ah. Alright, so good. Shove the door open. Alright, so everyone's proceeding with this? Assuming?
Yep.
yeah.
I guess.
Alright.
Josh, your face makes me nervous. Don't do that. No
So
one can see, right?
the decision's been made. The
Look at his
consequences.
face. He's like, oh, okay, that was the answer. All right.
Alright. With that, the door shunts open. With that, standing at the other end of the room, a very finely made area with fine white marble floors and walls, is a very estranged looking fox man. He's wearing the heavy yellow cloak. At the same time, you swiftly notice a heavy yew wand painted in deep hues of yellow and tendrils coiling up to the tip, what looks like a single bony hand protruding out from the depths of the void, and a singular fingertip towards the end of it. As you suddenly see, as he was awaiting for someone to enter into this room, and unleashes the spell that he had prepared. And unfortunately, with that in the direct line, that will be Thalos.
Oh no.
This is the
What about my ready firebolt? Can I launch it simultaneously?
So you could definitely launch your firebolt. So with this, unfortunately, that will go wide as it passes by the Foxman and burns another portrait that sits behind him.
Can I bind him?
Well, as this is all going off, he is already firing this off. So, with this, you see a singular beam dotted towards Thalos. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw against Finger of Death.
I don't know why people don't move out of the way of doors. Oh. Good
I
luck.
think the easier rule of thumb is just stay in the back.
Alrighty.
Orphan!
Thank fuck. Because it was 67 exact.
Orphan Constitution, baby.
Alright, so you're gonna take half damage, thank God, because if you failed this, you would be a fucking zombie right now. Because he rolled exactly 67 fucking hit points, dude. I fucking shit myself when I saw that. So, half of that, You'll thankfully only take 33 necrotic damage. And obviously, we'll roll initiative, but we'll leave off there for this week.
Reaction.
Oh?
Okay. Hold on, I want to do a reaction with my spores.
Oh, hell yeah.
Something back. Alright, where are we? Boom.
Ooh.
You save versus DC 14 or take 7 necrotic.
Alright.
10 necrotic.
With that, especially after necrotic exchanging necrotic, you see him like lurch over and cough for a moment. A druid. As he kind of chokes on those words, you can hear the haggard and hoarse voice. Even though the body of this foxman seems to be clearly young, the voice seems to very easily match the age of Dorian Seville.
Awkward. A little bit.
All
This is
right.
what we're leaving.
Yes, because I know it's getting a little late. It's a good spot to leave off on a nice big fat battle. As this all goes off at the same time, Rain, you thought you were safe, but everyone failed to realize the soup was evil.
Lovely. Lovely. I'm fucked. Alright.
Oh, is it another mimic?
No. You actually see the concoction lurch out with bone and, well, fever and all the assorted likes of your skeletal system, seemingly entrapped and ensnared in the green gelatinous ooze that slowly rises up, and the moment some of the skeletal structure reaches the surface of the ooze, bursts into flame. Far as you could tell, this is a fire ooze.
Lovely. So we can't fireball it to death.
You don't know that. I haven't tried to fireball it hard enough yet.
Yes.
Well, I can also do lightning, and I think Talos has ice.
I only do fire damage. I'm sorry. It's just fire.
That's what he's got. Got.
All right.
I'm so fucking thankful right now that Thalos made that fucking save, dude. I was gonna feel like total shit. I was like, oh god, they're gonna open the fucking door.
All right. I'm gonna get gone. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for running.
Thank you
All right, guys.
You cutting out?
so much for doing me right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no problem.
There you go.
You know.
I'll have to post up XP later.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm gonna suggest next Friday if anyone can do it. Sorry I wasn't able to faithfully this time. I'm still cutting out, huh?
Cutting out pretty badly. Not too bad. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. And yes, I will totally fucking down for Friday next week, hopefully. I feel you. At least you didn't miss the big bad fight for this one, so you're good. Have a good one, man.
Man, thank you so much. All right, so hopefully I'll see you next. Bye.